Welcome back. In a Fox Carolina investigation, a drug used to treat most childhood cancers is now coming up short and forcing some children to wait for treatment. Now, this drug was produced by two companies. However, one of them, well, they've since stopped. Because of their decision, families right here in the Upstate, they're left waiting.
Fox Carolina's Jarvis Robertson has been investigating how these families have been left in limbo and joins us live in studio with more on that.
Well, that's right, guys. I spoke with several families today who are worried about the shortage of vincristine. Now, they're at various stages of their cancer treatment, and they're worried about what will happen if their children aren't treated soon.
The simple joys of childhood, or at least what it seems. These parents all have something in common. Their children are battling pediatric cancer. Their treatments have been put on hold because of a nationwide shortage of the drug vincristine.
It's still the drug that they get. It's the drug they always get because it's so essential.
Teva Pharmaceutical Industries is no longer producing the drug. They posted this statement to their Facebook page saying the reason is because they were only supplying 3% of the market. However, that has caused a ripple effect among cancer patients.
But we have had to skip several doses for several patients. We have had to risk stratify the patients and determine who was in greater need.
Pfizer is another company also producing the drug. Because of the shortfall, they are in some ways forced to pick up the slack. They sent me this statement that reads in part, "We have scaled up production to fully meet the need of vincristine over the long term." However, these parents still fear the challenges that could arise without continuous treatment.
But there was no way for me to just go to Pfizer and say, hey, I need to pick up a dose of this and bring it home. And also I had that feeling of, I want it for Amari, but our whole clinic needs it.
To say vincristine is a lifesaver to these parents would probably be an understatement.
The medicine that they can give him that sounds like he has a high cure rate. So that's what also is so scary when you can't get the medicine, knowing what cures these kids.
Right now, they're hoping some type of federal regulations can be put into place to stop pharmaceutical companies from leaving vulnerable families in a bind.
I suppose if you want to fold, you give X amount of notice or you produce enough to make up the shortfall, to make up the difference, or you trade out with another company.
Now, the FDA says they expect vincristine supply to recover by 2020. A petition to have the government intervene has been started that's got nearly 90,000 signatures. You can find it in the Fox Carolina News app. Jarvis Robertson, Fox Carolina News.